Yaz's mom brought Yaz to Charlie. And Charlie came and got me and was like, what you want to do? I started writing for Yaz, like, killing it. Like, that's why it makes me mad to see what's going on with him right now. Like, I can't believe what I'm watching.
Right.
That bitch came to me and begged me for my help. I told her to get the fuck away from Charlie. I did everything that I could do to get Bryshere, to help her get Bryshere out of California into Chicago State to be ready for filming. She knew what Will did to him. But because of Charlie, see? And Charlie had promised her all kinds of things. And all she had to do was pretend to be a broken down single mom who worked her way up through the ghetto and raised a superstar for television, when the truth is, she wasn't nothing.
Many people believe the Epstein files were only about powerful leaders hiding their scandals. However, the latest information paints a much more disturbing picture. Reports now suggest that several young entertainers were also involved and moved through this secret circle. One name being mentioned is actor Bryshere Gray. Over the years, fans have questioned his sudden fall from a rising television star to someone struggling publicly with explicit content and serious personal issues. Some have blamed the harsh pressures of the entertainment industry for his decline. With newly released documents, there are growing claims that he may have been a victim of a much larger and troubling system.
And that there are things that are bigger than just coincidence, and that a ritual is something that you do over and over and over again a certain way.
Several well-known figures, including Jaguar Wright, Terrence Howard, and Cat Williams, have spoken openly about the struggles young actors and rappers face in the entertainment world. They have shared concerns about what many newcomers go through behind the scenes, especially those who enter the industry without proper guidance or support. According to them, Bryshere Gray was very young and inexperienced when he first stepped into the spotlight. He did not fully understand the pressure, expectations, and personal sacrifices that often come with fame and success. Terrence Howard reportedly tried to look out for him and offer advice, hoping to help him avoid some of the common pitfalls. However, there are claims that the people around Bryshere were more focused on financial gain than his well-being. Some critics believe that poor management and difficult industry relationships may have played a role in the challenges he later faced, both professionally and personally.
What don't you do?
we
I would say to call him Big Daddy though.
No. The people call me Big Daddy. Actors, that used to come in to audition used to say, Big Daddy, you got some jobs for me. So I was just like,
For some background, Bryshere Gray has shared that he got caught up in the entertainment world when he was just 18. One moment he was living like any other teenager, and the next his mother forced him to leave home, leaving him to figure out how to survive and support himself. While trying to break into the industry, he attended auditions in Philadelphia and met Charlie Mack, who connected him with big names like Will Smith, Lee Daniels, and Diddy. Bryshere had tried singing and rapping before, but acting was completely new to him. Despite that, he landed the role of Hakeem Lion on Empire, a part that changed his life overnight. Naturally, you would expect a young actor in such a huge role to get guidance from a coach or a professional team. Bryshere attempted to do this, but Lee Daniels blocked him, saying he would personally guide him instead, leaving Bryshere with limited support and mentorship during this major career leap.
But
Lee looked me in my eyes. He said, no coach. I'm gonna be his coach.
Did I?
I was like, yeah.
I was just determined you got that job.
Around that period, Charlie Mack told Bryshere Gray that he would be guided by Will Smith and Diddy, two of the biggest names in the entertainment world at the time. Charlie promised that they would teach Bryshere the skills he needed, help him navigate the industry, and prepare him for a successful career. For a young actor stepping into fame so quickly, this sounded like a huge opportunity. However, the reality was very different. Instead of receiving proper guidance, it became clear that mentorship was not their priority. At the same time, rumors were circulating about Diddy's behavior and secret life. Some whispers suggested he may have been hiding certain actions from the public, and troublingly, there were claims that his interest extended toward underage individuals. This created a dangerous environment for young stars like Bryshere, who were inexperienced and vulnerable, entering an industry that was supposed to help them grow, but instead exposed them to serious risks.
Good. How are you?
Young brother, everything's good? Selling out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh?
No,
you ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Correct. Okay.
My number?
Yeah.
Diddy had so much influence that he could hide any damaging stories, while Will Smith was seen as the perfect example of success. Speaking out against them was risky and often dismissed. It wasn't until Jaguar Wright and August Alsina revealed the truth that people realized Bryshere Gray had been caught up in the same dangerous situation.
He saw what Charlie Mack and them were doing. He knew they were taking those young boys to Diddy. They all knew.
Before Bryshere Gray officially joined the cast of Empire, Charlie Mack insisted on meeting his mother first, the same woman who had previously kicked him out of the house. Bryshere said this meeting was presented as a simple formality, so his mom could know where her son would be working. However, it was much more than that. Reports suggest that his mother was aware of what was happening and may have been receiving money to stay quiet while the industry exploited her son. If Bryshere had tried to speak up, both his mother and the people around him could deny everything, making him look like he was lying or only after money. In the entertainment world, going against powerful figures could easily end a young actor's career. Bryshere was still barely an adult, and insiders say his struggles began as he faced extreme trauma in the industry. Allegedly, he experienced severe mental and physical challenges, including emotional breakdowns and serious health issues, leaving lasting effects on his life and career.
When I'm in Chicago, this guy's acting erratic. Crazy. He's getting stopped by the cops. There's male prostitutes involved. There's mental illness involved. There's drug use involved. And I'm really trying to see what happened to this guy. And one day he said, "You know what happened. You know that Will R-worded me," or however y'all kind of say it on YouTube. "You know that Diddy sexually assaulted me, and you know Charlie Mack made me suck his private part," right? And I'm like, whoa, this was a full amends.
It wasn't only Bryshere Gray who got caught up under the promise of mentorship. Brother Ball explained that even well-known, established actors reportedly had to face similar pressures when they were starting out. Because of this, some of them, including Will Smith, didn't hesitate to let the cycle continue with younger talent, treating it as a normal part of the industry. Ball shared a story about hearing Will and Dwayne in compromising situations, suggesting that this kind of exploitation had happened more than once. From what he understood, these experiences were not isolated, and they often repeated themselves behind closed doors. The idea was that powerful people in the industry, no matter their age or success, had once been put in uncomfortable or manipulative situations, and many then perpetuated the same environment for those coming up after them. It paints a picture of a system where ambition and vulnerability were often exploited rather than protected.
I knew that, Dwayne and Will, I don't know if you have to say allegedly or whatever, and not only me, but a bunch of people know. If you in LA, you in the know. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just that term. I happened to see it physically, but I know it existed. Not only me, but a bunch of people know it existed. It ain't like it's some big epiphany. Will doesn't like men.
The most frightening part is that Bryshere Gray wasn't an isolated case. He was more like a warning. His story shows how far this hidden network could reach, and with the Epstein files circulating, it's clear the problem was much bigger than anyone realized. If something like this could happen to a young man who rose to fame on national television, how many others suffered in silence with no one to speak up for them? People have said that many of these children didn't have protective parents. Instead, some guardians were willing to accept money in exchange for their child's innocence. It's heartbreaking to think about. Bryshere was just a kid full of potential, and yet the system chewed him up. This isn't new. So many talented young people have been taken advantage of, like Tevin Campbell, whose light and promise were overshadowed by exploitation. It's a cruel reality that society has repeatedly sacrificed its youth for power and profit. Stories like Bryshere's are painful reminders of how vulnerable children can be in industries that value fame over their safety. It's tragic, unfair, and deeply disturbing, and it makes you question how much has truly changed.